Hey guys, this is Cholera bringing you set 6 of KTF versus SKT1. This is Flash versus Fantasy, a Terran versus Terran game. Flash completely demolished Hyuk last game. Even if he didn't win at that moment, even if he didn't destroy the lair, he would have been absolutely fine. I feel his build was completely effective against the Mutas. Hyuk didn't get a single SCV in the entire game, and he barely got many Marines either. So complete walkover for Flash, I gotta say. But this game should be interesting. These two have not faced each other very much. Flash has won the one game they've played against each other. Flash is 68% Terran versus Terran. It's still his strongest lineup. Oh! By the way, if you just saw that, rewind about 3 seconds, you see another one of Flash's eye ticks. Oh, another one! I think the eye ticks are actually a good thing. Flash's facial ticks, he's noticing it right now. I think it's just like in Terminator 2, when Terminator is almost killed by T-1000, and he's got the stick stuck through all the way impaling him, and he's all electrified, but then his one eye starts glowing, and it's like alternate power source routed or whatever, and he gets up again, and he's like, yeah, I got alternate power source. I think that's what Flash is doing. He's accessing his alternate power sources when he does those eye ticks. Really, really awesome to see those weird facial ticks. It usually heralds victory for Flash. It's when he doesn't do the eye ticks that he starts losing. When he gets the bags under his eyes, that's when he loses. When he's well rested, he has those crazy eye ticks, and they kick ass for him. So Flash is yellow in the upper right. Fantasy at the lower left. He is only 50% against Terran, actually. But he is Neo Boxer, both because he is on SKT1 and because he looks like Boxer a little bit, and also he's a pretty unorthodox Terran player. So we'll see what he makes of this game against Flash. Flash is so formidable, Terran versus Terran, though, that I am going to say he's a very big favorite here on Colosseum II. I mean, he has been beaten, solidly by a couple of Terran players in the past, and one of them was 4GG. But Fantasy, Fantasy has been kind of overhyped in my opinion. Sorry for all the Fantasy fans out there, but since he came in second against Stork, he's been a solid Pro League player, but he hasn't really lived up to S-class status by any means. I can look up his stats, but maybe I'll wait for later for that. But actually I'll do it right now. He's definitely a good player, but I wouldn't call him a great player, and he really hasn't shown himself to be great since that second place finish. He is 11-9 in the Pro League this season, respectable, but certainly not a Flash or Lita, for example. Lita is a serious contender. Flash putting up a forward Rax here. This has been done very often by Terrans against Terran. Putting up that forward Rax is going to help them scout a little bit, help them get their oh, look at this. We could be seeing a 14 command center here from Fantasy. Helps them get their Marine forward a little bit, is what I was going to say. Lita is 21-6, by the way, this season in Pro League, and Flash is 19-7. So those are all very impressive stats. And Fantasy is about to pull a Flash on Flash. Man, Fantasy is going to pull a Flash, and I don't know if Flash is going to be able to deal with this. Flash is great when he does 14 command centers, but I don't think he likes being economically behind at all. So there's Fantasy. Look at him, breathing hard a little bit. I just remember when 4GG rolled over Flash on this map back when they played each other in the MSL Finals, the Arena MSL Finals, 2 seasons ago, and he just demolished Flash on this map when Flash won 14 CC. Flash looks like, Fantasy looks like he's putting up his Rax finally. Flash is still not scouted, though. We'll see if he manages to do any damage with early readings. I'm not sure if he will or not. And, he might decide to just expand himself, but like I said, that really puts you behind. That really, in my words, I think it solidifies your economic disadvantage. It really locks it in with a key unlock, because you basically say, I'm going to give up the economic advantage, because he can't rush, obviously, if he goes 1 fact into expansion. So we'll see if he does that, or if he goes air. I won't expect him to go 2 factory. This is a terrible map for 2 fact pushes, because of that narrow choke. And there he is, bringing a lot of Marines over, so he might be able to do some damage here with this early arena attack. It helps a little bit that he's got a forward position, and if he can get that SCV building the barracks, that would be huge for him. Looks like he won't be able to do it, though. The Rex does go down, and SCVs are forced to be pulled out here for Fantasy. Flash only has 1 SCV blocking. He's got another SCV coming along, though. He might be able to pick off a couple SCVs, and that would make a huge difference. Flash putting down a proxy starport now. Wow, interesting position there for that starport. He's going to be able to just pump rates very soon, and it's got to be for rates, obviously, with that positioning and that early on. So Flash taking out one SCV, you might get two SCVs. Bunker trying to go up now for Fantasy. Flash needs to go in and snipe that SCV, though. Flash going up. He needs to snipe the Marines. He needs to snipe the SCV. Snipes the SCV! Wow, nice work by Flash. Flash continue to micro against those SCVs, taking a few hits, though, and the bunker looks like it's going to get done. So once that bunker is done, Flash's rush is completely over. The Marines are going to be useless. Well, actually, he's continuing to produce them, so I don't know. And what is he building there? He might be building a tank, actually, so he might be going tank with Wraith. And this could be really good here. Flash doesn't look like he's researching siege build, though. He's managed to kill a couple of SCVs, too. So let's not forget that. Fantasy's economic edge is going to be a little bit hampered by that, but of course, if Flash doesn't do damage, he will be way behind right now. Flash might actually be able to attack that barracks from that position. Alright, so Flash now is moving his tank down there. The tank, of course, can outrange the the bunker with Marines. But interesting enough, a starport going up for Fantasy. Also, Flash putting his control tower down, so he's really just going to leave it there, and you know, he has no real choice about it. We'll see if he gets cloak mode. I assume it's for cloak rates, although a drop is... Well, drop really wouldn't make any sense right now. Now Flash discovers, yeah, he remembers that he can actually attack that barracks. He should have been doing that the entire time. And Fantasy is forced to repair it. There's Bunky once again. I think that's his name. If there are any Koreans out there, do tell me what the names of the mascots are. I would love to know. Alright, Flash with the first tank out. He should be just attacking the bunker right now. A little bit slow right now, and he's building more Marines. That's kind of strange. Not really sure about that. I guess he just doesn't have places to use his excess minerals. Oh, it's a dropship! Oh my god, it's a Marine drop! Holy crap, I've never ever seen this TVT before. I am not even kidding. It is a Marine drop, a flat Marine drop from Flash. A pure... Oh my god, he's putting up a bunker! What is going on? This could be a horrible idea! Oh no! It's a horrible idea. I thought it was going to be a good idea, and it was a horrible idea. He lost all of his Marines there at SCVs. I really think he should have put the tank up first. That would have made too much sense, though, for Flash. Flash wanting to show off being the first person ever to do a pure Marine drop against another Terran player. And look at this. We're seeing Control Tower going down for Fantasy. Oh, no! Flash microing too, losing a tank. He was not supposed to lose that tank, and Flash in huge trouble right now. His attack is going to fail, I think, and more tanks going to be produced now for Fantasy. Flash has a Wraith out, but Fantasy has Cloak mode being researched here. Man, I thought Flash should have just gone straight up Cloak rates, but no, he decided to go for this. Now he's got two more tanks, so that's going to help. Flash needs a micro, though. He needs to micro those tanks. Flash is still killing SCVs. He's got two more Marines. Man, oh man, the tank gets siege mode, though. Oh, Flash loses another tank needlessly. If he was a little bit more careful, he could have saved that tank, but now siege mode is up. And look at this. The one Marine's going to fight that Wraith, and it might actually do a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage to the Wraith, and really, with the repairing going on, Flash might not be able to take down any of these tanks, and he just has to be satisfied picking off a few more SCVs. I don't know if it's enough, though. Flash not looking like he's expanding. He's committed all of his resources so far to this build. And what is going on up north? I think that's is that a dropship, or is that a Wraith of Fantasies? It doesn't matter, but he is going to have Cloak Raid soon, and I think Flash's attack will end then. I didn't see any detection. Now Flash doing a little bit better microing. Still Fantasy also doing a great job picking off the tank right there, you know, changing his focus fire so he can pick off a tank. Look at that. There's the KTF coach. Look at where he knows Flash is in trouble. There was a Wraith going up at the upper left. Interesting. Oh, I think it's because Fantasy hasn't scouted Flash yet, maybe. An Academy going down now for Flash. Flash has gotten a lot of raids, 3 raids, and he's got 2 tanks. I don't know if he has siege mode, though. If he doesn't have siege mode, it's going to be a real uphill battle for him. You know, he's just not going to be able to do too much. Okay, Flash now sees a Cloak Wraith. Oh, he's in huge trouble. Flash loses 2 rates right there, and huge trouble for Flash. He doesn't have an aerial superiority anymore. Even if he does scan, he does have an Academy, but now Flash solidly 1 base behind, and Fantasy can rebuild pretty quickly there. Fantasy has now discovered the starport too, so that might go down also at some point. I mean, Flash's build is just very all in here. I guess he decided he couldn't accept the economic loss of being 1 base down, you know, in the early game. So he decided to go for this, and you know, he's in big trouble right now. Flash is going to go sieging here, but oh, he needs to get the turret down before he reveals his position. No, where's the turret? Oh, it looks like there's a scan, so that's going to chase away the 1 Cloak Wraith. Meanwhile, though, Fantasy, most importantly, has 2 gas to Flash's 1 gas, so pretty soon all the tech units are going to be pretty much doubled for Fantasy, and Flash is going to be in huge trouble then. If he isn't already in huge trouble, he is already in huge trouble, of course. Flash does have a good siege position there, managing to pick off the bunker. I don't know about that Marine drop. I think if you executed it differently,